Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
Hey everyone, so this is the first look of my Pretty Little Liars series. It is Hannah. And as you guys can see, it is fairly neutral. It's mostly shimmery and goldy colors and eyeliner with a slightly pink cheek and natural lip. So yeah, so I guess I'm just going to jump right into the tutorial. And I hope you guys like it and let me know what you think. And be sure to stick around for the other look. So see you in a second. Okay, so to start off, unlike my other tutorials, I usually have one eye done already, so since this look is fairly quick, I'm going to be doing both in this video, so yeah. So let's get started. So right now, I'm just going to grab my mini primer potion from Urban Decay, and just put that on. Even though this look isn't to the brow bone, I always spread it up there. Just in case, just because usually there's a highlighter color that I put on. And just blend it out. And there you go. So for this look for Hannah, I find that she wears a lot of slightly shimmery and coppery colors. So today I'm going to be using this palette from Wet n Wild. I got this when I was in the States. I can't remember what the name of it is. I will try to find it online before I post the video, and I'll put a link below if I can find it. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be applying this color all over the lid. Right there, if you can see it, and then I'm going to be framing it with this color. This color might look really dark, but it doesn't come out that dark. So yeah, so I'm just going to start with that. Okay, so now that I have this, I'm just going to take my all over eyeshadow brush and dip it into the first color. Make sure you tap off the excess and just pat it across the lid. We're not going to be taking this out much, it's just following the natural shape of our eye, because I find, from what I see in the show, she doesn't have it like fanned out or anything. Their makeup tends to look as natural as possible. And there you go, and now I'm just going to do it really quick for the other eye. And to make sure you get color payoff, I recommend that you pat the color on. And there you go. That's what it should look like so far. Just looks fairly shimmery. And sometimes you might not even be able to tell that I'm actually wearing anything at the moment. So I'm just going to dust off that extra from the original color that's on it. And then I'm going to take the second color and go in there with that. And then after that, we're going to be using a blendy brush. I'm just putting it on the tip so it's easier to control. And there you go, that's what it should look like before we start blending, and I'm going to do the same for my other eye. And that's what it should look like up to that point. So now I'm just going to grab a blendy brush. So take your blendy brush, just grab a mirror, and blend. But there you go. And that's what it should look like. So there you go, that's what it should look like up to this point. And I'm going to apply a little bit of a highlighter on the brow bone. This is just for some definition. So I'm just going to be taking the palette once again and just putting my blendy brush there. And just... You don't need a lot at all. You don't even need to apply a highlighter if you don't want, because I haven't noticed personally, but as far as I can tell, I don't think she really uses a highlighter color because they try to make it look as natural as possible. But yeah, so there you go. Just move out to here. Now, when it comes to their makeup, I noticed they're big fans of eyeliner, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in my waterline and close it fairly tightly and hope it'll transfer on the top. My eyes are too sensitive for me to tightline on the top, so that's what I do to try to make it look like I tightline, and yeah, so I'm going to go in with that. And don't yank your eye down because it's really bad for you, so just... Now that you see me do that, I'm just going to do it real quick in my mirror. Makes a bit of a difference. A little more in the corner there. And now I'm just going to do the same for my other eye real quick. So there we are at this point. And now what I'm going to do to make my lashes look fuller, I'm just going to take an angle brush and put that through my eyeliner. And now what I'm going to do is go along my top lash line with this. This will help my lashes look fuller. So yeah, just let me grab my mirror. And there you go. And there you go. So I'm just going to do that really quick for my other eye, and then we'll move on to mascara, then finish off with the cheeks, and then the lip. And there you go. That's what she'll look like up to this point. So there you go. That's what she'll look like up to this point. Last minute, I decided to add liner on the top. So now on to mascara. At the moment, I can't find my lash curler ever since I did that video, which is really weird. So, if you have a lash curler, I recommend using it if you have it on hand. And there you go. That's what it looks like with mascara. And even if you have like some eyeliner smudged, you can always clean that up with concealer at the end. That's what I usually do. So now that the eyes are done, this is what they should look like. So now I am moving on to the cheeks, so I'm going to be moving back here. Now, when it comes to their blush, I find that it always just makes them look slightly flushed for a natural look. So for this, I am just going to be using these two colors. Hopefully you guys can see them. So I'm just going to take my all over powder brush. And there you go. Now for the other cheek. Now just to add a little more to the cheek, I'm going to be taking my Hard Candy blush, and this is in Honeymoon. And I'm just going to apply that over the blush, just to give it a little oomph. And there you go. And now for the lips. My lips are very pinky right now, I don't know why. But I'm going to be taking my favorite Revlon lipstick because for Hannah, I find her lips aren't like the rest of the girls where hers are very berry. I find Hannah's tries to look as natural as possible. So hopefully this will help tone it down. So I'm taking my Revlon lipstick and just putting that on. it looks less pigmented and off the camera, so hopefully it'll show up the same in the pictures. And I'm just going to go over it with this lip gloss. Just clean that up. So now that I have that, I'm just going to blot. Oops. And yeah, so here you guys go. Here is Hanna, inspired by and from Pretty Little Liars. It's just a shimmery, coppery combination with natural looking cheek and lip. And stick around for my next Pretty Little Liar inspired tutorials, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. If I show you